Seedance 2.5 is here, and it can generate a full 30-second video from a single prompt in 4K. It can take up to 50 reference files at once and lets you edit a specific region of a video without changing the rest. Let me show you everything that's new and how it compares to Seedance 2.0. Now, if you've spent real time in Seedance 2.0, you know that one of the biggest struggles is having to regenerate entire shots because one small detail in that generation was off. Well, Seedance 2.5 is aimed exactly at that with a few extra features. Here's what each of those upgrades do and how they can actually change your workflow. The biggest feature in my opinion is that you can now generate videos up to 30 seconds long. Most video models cap out at about 10 to 15 seconds, and if you wanted something longer, well, you had to generate multiple clips and stitch them together, which meant that sometimes you would lose a little bit of consistency in your characters. With Seedance 2.5, you can generate a full 30-second continuous clip, which is double what Seedance 2.0 could do. 2.5 can even handle scene changes inside one generation, and because it's a single pass, your character, your lighting, your camera, everything stays consistent within that shot. This was also possible in Seedance 2.0, but again, you were capped at 15 seconds. And with Seedance 2.5, you can do these incredibly long generations with up to 50 assets. That's the next biggest upgrade. The amount of reference assets you can use is 50. With Seedance 2.0, it was 12. Seedance 2.5 allows up to 50, which means that you can load multiple camera angles, you can load multiple character references, product references, environments, style references, even audio, all into a single generation. ByteDance calls this director-level control because you're steering everything from the lighting, the camera, the movement, the performance throughout the entire generation, instead of actually describing it with just a prompt. And they also report that prompt adherence is about 20% better than 2.0, so you spend fewer generations getting the result that you wanted. Once again, saving you more credits. Bigger reference limits is also useful and necessary because as we generate longer videos, there will more likely be more elements that need consistency, and when you have multiple scenes in a single generation, each scene is going to need its own group of reference assets. And so if the limit was stuck at 12 and we had 3 scenes in a single generation, that meant that we could only have 4 reference assets per scene. On the topic of references, another big improvement is that it's got much better at working from 3D references. If you block out your scene in a 3D tool such as Blender, you can feed that in as a reference, and Seedance 2.5 will follow that 3D layout and the camera movement that you built into the reference. So instead of describing your framing in a prompt and hoping that the model gets it, you're showing it exactly where everything should sit and how the camera should move. And again, this gives you that director level control that we were talking about earlier. And with this, you can quickly understand how it can be integrated into professional workflows because we have much more control over the final output, therefore saving a lot of time. And speaking of saving time, Seedance 2.5 has much better precise region editing. Precise region editing might be the most practical upgrade with this new model. It allows you to regenerate only a specific section of your video. So when you get a generation that's 95% perfect, but the character's hair is the wrong color or the label on the product is off, with 2.0, you'd have to regenerate the entire thing and hope everything else stayed the same. In 2.5, it should only regenerate the part that you asked it to while keeping the rest of the video intact. So the motion, the lighting, the camera, the consistency of your characters should all stay the same except the thing that you asked it to change within your prompt. And that's Seedance 2.5. You've got 30-second single generations, native 4K, 50 references, and region editing, all of which are supposed to give you much more control with one of the world's most powerful AI video models. And while Seedance 2.5 is on the pricier side, this level of control should help you save those credits. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section down below. We would also love to hear your thoughts. And if you want to see more videos like this, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.